All right. And so now that you are done with your notes, what you should do now is take a look at this example down here. Uh, and so let's take this thing apart and just show you how I did this. So I took my notes up here and I used this to write this essay down here. So this first part, this is just an introduction, and you can, I mean, let's not copy it exactly, but you can make a pretty similar sentence to start your essay, your biographical sketch here. You can use that, and then this one down here, like I know it's at the end, but really all this is just a conclusion, and it's just another sentence that uses the person's name. And it's kind of related to this one. Like you can see, my wife Jessica had a really unique and fascinating life. And then conclusion, as you can see, the life of my wife Jessica Dickow has been an exciting adventure that I'm happy to be enjoying with her. So it's just kind of a conclusion. So like, like please don't like copy exactly, but you could use some of that for your own biographical sketch. Now, what do we have here? Okay, these three are from your notes. So step 2 is about the person's background. So these are details about the person's life. And if you look at the way I did this, I write a lot more than you can see in my notes. So first of all, I started with born in St. Cloud. Okay, but it's a little boring to just say she's born in St. Cloud. So let's try to elaborate. Elaborate means you give a detail like she's born in St. Cloud, Minnesota, but you give a little more information. Elaborate means develop. It means give more. It means don't just leave the reader hanging. The reader's going to be like, okay, born in St. Cloud, Minnesota. All right, well, let's have some more information. So we elaborate. So she grew up. So I'll just read it for you. She was born in 1978 in St. Cloud, Minnesota. She grew up in St. Joseph, just outside of St. Cloud. In high school, she attended the prep school at St. John's University. So that one there, all that there, that's just for this first part of step 1, born in St. Cloud. All right, now, like I showed you in the video before, she's a study abroad manager. And so I'm not just going to say, I'm not only going to write this. She works as a study abroad manager for the College of St. John's and St. Benedict. Okay, now I'm not going to just leave the reader hanging. The reader wants to know more information. You don't just leave your reader hanging. You elaborate. Elaborate means give a little more details. So I continue. She manages programs for college students in many countries like Japan, Ireland, Greece, Australia, and France. Okay, so at least another sentence elaborating. And you can see the same thing is happening here at the end, right? So look, it's mother is the notes, and I'm going to write a sentence about her being mother. It's right here. She is the mother of our wonderful daughter, Zoe. But I'm not just going to leave my reader hanging. Your reader's going to be like, okay, well, I want a little bit more about that. Like, that's that's not enough, I want more information, please. Okay, we are going to elaborate. She spends a lot of time with her, and they really enjoy reading together. So, like, everything you do here, every note you take, you should write at least one sentence. At least one sentence. For example, she's the mother of my wonderful daughter, Zoe. But don't just write one. Write at least one, or maybe two, or maybe three sentences after that, elaborating. Okay? We're practicing elaboration. When you elaborate, you make your writing much better, and your teachers are going to be much more impressed by it because it's so much more complete. So don't just do, for example, here, graduated in English, that's my note. Don't only say, as a college student, she studied English and minored in Spanish. Okay, well, a little more information, please. One more sentence, minimum one more sentence of elaboration. She graduated from the College of St. Benedict in 2001. All right? And so you can see, you can read the rest of this yourself, and what you will notice is that every note has at least one sentence. For example, shortly after this, we moved to Korea, where we lived for 10 years. Okay? And at least one, or maybe two, elaboration sentences. So in South Korea, we taught English as a foreign language to university students. South Korea is an amazing country with wonderful people and some of the best food you can imagine. So there it is, 2 sentences of elaboration. Okay, so you can finish reading this, and again, like I just said, you will see every time I use a note, I put at least 1 sentence into my paragraphs, plus at least 1 or maybe 2 or maybe even 3 more sentences that elaborate. Again, elaborate means you give some more information. You don't just leave your reader hanging. And you can read this. You'll see the same pattern is continuing here. Every note has 1 sentence plus at least 1, maybe 2, or maybe 3 other sentences that elaborate. All right, good luck on this, and let me know if you have any questions.